Is this thing on? Please be online. Okay, this is 15 seconds. It says I'm live. I'm gonna check the YouTube app. It says I'm live. Oh my goodness. I have never had so much difficulty with YouTube until now. I'm gonna move up to this microphone and I'm gonna keep this video short. I'm gonna crack my knuckles. Okay, here we go. What is up on the U-Box, guys? This is TopHat Productions 115 coming at you with yet another video. This time, it is pertaining to something that has just happened and has taken me over 45 minutes to troubleshoot. Now, I'm going to try not to rant about this too much, but this was very... how should I say this? This was very aggravating, to say the least. Starting maybe 45 minutes? Oh no, don't tell me. And bad stream health. There you go. Sorry for the lapse in network quality there. But anyway, I've been troubleshooting this for around 45 minutes now. And what has just happened? Long story short, I was dealing with, or at least trying to competently use, the new YouTube Creator Studio, the new live room thing, whatever. The new version of their stream management. And here's what happened. I went to the YouTube live dashboard because I have a link to it saved in my favorites right here. Yeah. Clicked on that and it automatically redirects me to the new live management system thing, whatever. The new page that they have for people managing their live streams. I, of course, go in and see that it wants me to set up my streaming software over again. So I go in, they show, I guess, the streaming server, the URL for it, RMTP, I think, or whatever, and then from there it shows the new live streaming key. For some reason, it gave me a new streaming key, and I didn't quite notice that until I tried to start up OBS, tried to start up a stream, and I was just getting all dropped frames. So after seeing, oh, holy crap, 100% dropped frames after just a few seconds, went back and changed the stream key to the new one that was showing up in the new version of the live stream dashboard. And initially I thought it was working because the preview showed up, at least for a few seconds, right? You know how in the live streaming dashboard it shows a preview? Well, in the old one, it shows up here like right smack dab in the center of the page, but in the new one, it shows up kind of near the upper left. So I'm checking the preview, I'm seeing like a delayed, pretty much a delayed view of what it looks like on my current monitor, and I'm thinking, hey, so this should be live, right? I check my settings, everything looks good. I check stream health, things look not so good. So I went on, changed my bitrate settings a few times, found out that they want 4,500 kilobits per second, so I was like, okay, I can pull that off. Punched in 45 kilobits per second. After that, it was a nightmare. I'm sitting there thinking I should be live. Preview shows me up in the upper left-hand corner as if I'm live. I go to see if it's, you know, how usually when you do a live stream, if you have your channel set up this way, when you start your live stream, it'll also put a, not exactly a notification, it'll pretty much tell all of your subscribers that you're live as well, and then on top of that, a link to the live stream will show up on your front page. I checked for that. 5 times, did not show up. So I'm thinking, how am I not live when all of my settings look like they should be working? For some reason, in the new live dashboard, I was unable to get anything out. So after like maybe 5-10 tries over the course of 45 minutes, finally gave up, switched back to, as you can see, the old one. Switched back to the old one, and now I have a working live stream. So long story short, I was busy fighting against the new live streaming dashboard, trying to get that thing working, and just could not get it working for the life of me. Which has, to be quite frank, sapped the living energy out of me for the night. So I don't really feel as though I have the energy or the patience to make a proper video today. But I am putting this out so that you know this little issue with the new live streaming dashboard has forced me to push tonight's live stream to tomorrow. And tonight's video was supposed to be a really good one. It was supposed to be a 2-parter, and it was supposed to cover a great deal of many topics. But the new YouTube live dashboard has... It has an issue of some sort, because half the time when I was checking the preview, it didn't even show my screen in the upper left-hand corner. So it made me think, okay, well, I'm not live. That which was true the entire time, I just wasn't live. But half the time it would show what should be up there in the live preview, and other times it just showed the thumbnail. And after a while I just couldn't stand it anymore, because no matter what I did, I couldn't get an actual video to show up on the front page, as in on my channel's front page. But needless to say, I have fixed the issue by switching back to the classic YouTube Creator Studio, which, as you can see, actually works, unlike the new live dashboard. And from now on, that is what I'll be using until either they fix the new live dashboard or until they force me over to it in its broken state, whatever it may be. And if it's still broken by the time that I'm forced to use it and nothing else, I might just switch over to Twitch, because this was the most infuriating experience I've ever had. And I bet you can even hear some Minecraft music in the background, because I was supposed to be showing you an update of the mod pack that I'm working on, but yeah, I don't think that would do a good job with the mood I'm in right now. So I'll go in and leave this up here for you guys so that you at least know that there's a video coming tomorrow, and hopefully I won't have any issues to deal with tomorrow. Definitely not using that new live dashboard, because that was it was beyond confusing. It was just non-functional. I even sat there and it said I was live, and here's the silly part. In the live dashboard, it has like a built-in scheduling feature where it pretty much it allows you to set a time for when your stream should, I guess, show up. Not exactly go live, because it should already be live, but it allows for you to actually set like a countdown for when your stream should go up. And the time on mine just kept moving up, even though OBS was sending data to the server. So while I should have been live that pretty much that entire 45 minutes, nothing showed up. And the timer kept going up. Like, the last thing that I saw on there went up from like 9 p.m., 2100 to 2105, which means that it was never showing anything on my channel to begin with. But, yeah, that was the excruciating mess that is the new live dashboard. The non-functional thing that it is currently. I'm quite disappointed, and I'm hoping that the YouTube team really gets to it, because it should not have been like that. In fact, I don't think I can even remember anything in recent history where going live on YouTube has ever been so difficult. It's been a trying 45 minutes of troubleshooting, and I am sapped for the night. So if you guys have any questions, leave a comment in the live chat, or if you want to join our Discord server, be sure to do that as well. But yeah, the new stream that I was hoping to do tonight is not happening tonight. It's happening tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to do that pretty much trouble-free. But anyway, you guys have a good night, and if it's on the other side of the world for you guys, you have a good morning, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.